and then one poly.
So why the poly tech?
So the poly comes in for Dragoon. So I'm playing the Dragoon package.
Okay.
And when you draw the pieces, you can just hard summon the Dragoon off poly a lot of the times.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm here with my boy Seth. He's going to be doing a pure shaddoll deck profile, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pure shaddoll. It's how's it been doing recently?
So I've talked a lot with it, but the last locals I ended up getting 6th.
So it's so it would be a pretty fun local deck to play. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely casual.
He's going to go ahead and get to the main deck, so let's go and get right into it.
So our first card is I play 3 Sinister Shadow games. So when you're playing pure, you're gonna set a lot with setting background and passing. So that's why you do that. And then in any deck, you can always play in a trap-based deck. You play the 2 imperms.
Okay.
And then I play.
Why not the third one? Just never needed it?
Yeah, you just never need it because I'm playing a lot more hand traps than I normally play.
Okay.
So imperm doesn't come as much, especially if you're gonna go first. You don't want to set that a lot because you're setting a lot as it is.
Okay.
I play 2 Schism. It's not that bad to draw it. You don't really want to send it too much. So it's nice to draw it because then you get a free send off the construct.
Okay.
And then I played 3 Judgments. It's between that and the strikes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So why not the strikes?
I'd probably switch out the strikes with how Judgment's been. I just thought Judgment to negate the normal summon, but I would switch it for strikes in hindsight now.
Alright.
So I'd say for the trap lineup. For the spells, I'm playing the best card in the deck.
Yeah, super poly.
It'll break every board.
Yeah.
Can be responded. 3 shaddoll fusion. It helps push for game in the battle phase since it's a quick effect.
Okay.
3 shaddoll fusion. I would cut this down to 2 in hindsight.
Okay.
Just it gets ashed a lot. And then 1 poly.
So why the poly tech?
So the poly comes in for Dragoon. So I'm playing the Dragoon package.
Okay.
And when you draw the pieces, you can just hard summon the Dragoon off poly a lot of the times. So that comes up a lot for me.
So has it ever been like dead for you, or is it done what it's supposed to do?
No, poly's always been live. I mean, there's so many fusions in this spell, and it's such a monster-heavy deck.
Yeah.
It's always been live.
Okay.
And then for hand traps, the 2 effect Veiler, it's good to stop the Predator Plant and anything that's on your opponent's ship.
Yeah.
The 2 Ash, and then 2 Val. So I like to play 2 of just for the versatility.
Okay.
They're all once per turns besides effect Veiler. So if you draw this and this, they're both live.
Alright, you ever consider bumping any of them to 3 or just keep the 2 as perfect?
I would do the Ash to 3, but I wouldn't cut anything for it, so that's why I kept it at 2.
Alright.
And then for the 1-off shadolls, 1 Aerial, 1 Genius, 1 Beast.
Okay.
So this is good because I play the Shikinaga. This is good for Sinister Shadow games on your opponent's turn to send it to get the advantage. So it's like a DD Crow times 3.
Okay.
And then the 2 ofs, I play 2 Hedgehog. The ad is really good. Your resource game starts to lack, so you gotta grind out. So that's what helps.
Okay.
2 Schemata. You dump a lot, so you don't want to just keep dumping. That's why I only play 2 instead of 3.
Okay.
And then a card that not a lot of people play, I play 2 Falco. It keeps you in the grind game just by summoning that.
Alright.
2 Dragon, also for the Sinister Shadow games. Just a pop, especially with mine being in the format as it is.
Yeah.
And then the only 3 of is Wendy.
Alright.
It's your starter. It's the best card you want to see every hand.
Okay, and how big is the main deck?
So this is 43.
Oh, okay.
I always play 43 when I play Dragoon because I hate drawing the pieces.
Yeah.
And then the extra deck is 1 Gravity Controller. It gets rid of all your fusions that are in the extra monster zone. 1 Artemis for your light target. And then I play the 1 Construct because you can spam when you need to, and then if you don't draw the fusion card, you need a way to get to it, guaranteed.
Okay.
And then the 1 Predator Plant. I was thinking of cutting this for a 2nd Predator Plant. I might do that.
Okay.
1 Dragoon, the 1 Stopping Venom, and then the 1 in my Dragon.
Okay.
And then for the shadolls, I want to play 1 Alclone, 1 Grista, 2 Windows. I was thinking of upping it to 3, especially with Schism at 2. You go through them a lot.
Okay.
But if you're going into the 3rd, you should have won by then.
Yeah.
And then I play 1 Shikinaga. This is really good because it negates a monster effect, and then it's going to trigger your shaddoll that you send.
Okay.
So it's not sending for cost, it's sending for a card effect.
Yeah.
Same with Grista. And then the best card and the extra deck is construct.
I was also going to say, how much has the Grista actually come up?
It's come up a lot. The Tri-Brigade kit is a fire. In your grave, Ash is a fire. So it comes up a lot, especially for Super Poly. And the random rogue decks, you'll see like Infernoids come up every now and then.
Yeah.
Grista always comes up.
Oh, okay.
And then the extra deck.
Side deck.
Side deck.
Yeah.
So the side deck is one pink, just a good going second card. One called by. I don't main it because I don't need it a lot of the time in the main. It's good to go second as like a defensive play. I find more than hand drops because I don't really play into hand drops that much.
Would you ever say you missed the Call by the Grave or needed it at any point?
No, because like I said, I set a lot and pass.
Okay.
So call by comes on their turn to be defensive.
Alright.
And then the one Foolish, the one Monster Reborn, the one Harpies, and the one Raigeki.
Okay.
Just pretty standard all one-ofs. I mean, they all do a lot. And especially when you're having to go second, you need as many extenders as you can have. So that's where they come in. And then the 3-ofs, I play 3 Twin Twister. Back row is everywhere.
Yeah.
You absolutely need it. I chose this over Cosmic to get the discard fodder for Shaddoll Schism.
Okay.
So that's the only reason why I Twister's in instead of Cosmic. And then I played 3 Dark Hole.
That's a pretty old card.
Yeah. So I'm playing it because it's going to trigger. It's the same thing as Torrential Tribute as a trap. It'll trigger all your Shaddolls as well. It's not once per turn and it has no conditions.
Okay.
So it's come up a lot, to be honest. And then the last is 3 Lightning Storms. Just versatile, going second card. It's going to bait the negate. And then if you have like this and either of these, you'll break the board.
Okay. Hey, you have anything else to say about the deck, or it's pretty much all it?
I would take out the Shaddoll Fusion to 2 and put in now the Squamata. If I were to change it now in hindsight.
Okay. Well, yeah, thanks for the deck profile. Hope you guys do enjoy it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Later.